Hi everybody! Today we're going to look at lessons 4, 5, and 6 in the step up to first grade part of your math book. These are going to be a little bit trickier and they're going to really make you think, but I'm here to help. Alright, so let's work on them together and get through it. And if you have any questions, please make sure you have mom or dad send me a message and I'd be happy to help. Alright, let's take a look. Solve and share. Alex has 5 connecting cubes on the table. He hides some cubes. How can you use numbers to show how many cubes are hidden? Well, we know there are how many cubes all together. Read that first sentence again. Alex has 5 connecting cubes on the table. So we know that there are 5 cubes all together. Okay? He hides some, so we don't know what the first number is, but we know how many are left on the table. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we know that there are 3 left on the table. 5 equals what plus 3? Well, if we have 3 cubes, how many more do we need to make 5? Well, 3, 4, 5. How many is that? 2. 2 more connecting cubes makes 5 altogether. So we know that there are 3. There was 5 altogether. And if you add 3 plus 2, it makes 5. Now, how can we look at that as a subtraction problem? Well, we know there's 5 altogether. We know that there are 3 on the table. 5, take away 3 equals 2. You got it. And if we draw that out, there we go. There's 5 cubes on the table, right? These 2 are hidden. Those 3 we're showing. It's tricky, but you guys can totally get this. I believe in you, I have faith in you, and I know that you are very, very smart. Okay, let's look at this side together. It says Alex has 8 cubes. He hides some cubes. Let's see how many are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8 cubes minus 5 cubes equals how many altogether? Let's see. You can describe the whole as 8, was how many altogether, and one of the parts as 5. Find the hidden part by writing 8 minus 5. So we know that there are 8 cubes all together in this purple box. And one of those parts is 5. We know that he has 5. So one part is 5. How many parts are on this side? Well, let's draw it out. There's 5 here, and let's count on and see. 6, 7, 8. How many boxes did I draw? 3. So we know that 8 is made up of 2 parts, 5 and 3. You can subtract to find the difference. 8 minus 5 is 3. 3 is the hidden part. It is the difference. You can write the equation. 8 minus 5 equals 3. Tricky, but you guys can totally do this. Now here's that new box that's going to be on all of your first grade math books. It says, do you understand? Show me. The whole is 9. One of the parts is 3. How can you find the difference? How can you show this, boys and girls? Draw a picture. So we know that the whole is 9. And this whole has 2 parts. On one part is 3. 1, 2, 3. We have to figure out how many parts are on the other side. So if there's 3 here, let's count on and add to make 9. Starting with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many did I draw? 6. So the 2 parts of 9 in this equation are 3 and 6. And how could we turn that into a subtraction problem? We could say 9 minus 3 equals 6. I hope that makes sense, okay? I think it's tricky, but I think once we do it a few times, it'll start to make a lot more sense and be easier for you. Guided practice. Complete the model, write the parts, then write an equation. Okay, number 1, the whole is 6. So there are 6 all together in this purple box. One part has 1, 2, 3, 4. We can draw to add on and see how many parts are missing in this box. If this one has 4, and I draw one more, now it's 5. Draw one more, now it's 6. And the 2 parts of this whole are 4 and 2. And they wrote the subtraction problem for you. 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 equals 2. Okay. Number 2, the whole is 8. It has 2 parts. This part has 1, 2, 3. Let's draw and add on to make 8 to see how many parts are missing on this half. Ready? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This part has 3. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so on this part of the equation, we're going to write 8, which is the whole, minus what we know, 8 minus 3. And then down here we write the full equation, 8. Oops, sorry, Mrs. Rattel goofed that up. 5 equals 8 minus 3. They're tricking us. They wrote the equal sign on the wrong side and it almost screwed me up. It almost goofed me up, but it didn't. We're good. We got it. 5 is the total, equals 8 minus 3. I know it's tricky. You can do it. Okay? All right. Let's look at lesson 5. Now in this lesson, you are adding to subtract. And I know that it sounds really silly. Why would you add to subtract? But adding can really help you, just like we did on the other page, on the other lesson, where we were adding on to see how many more were missing. It's kind of the same concept. You can add on to subtract. Let's look at the solve and share. Jenna has 6 beach balls. 4 of them blow to the other side of the pool. How many does she have left? How can you use an addition fact to find the answer to 6 minus 4? Use counters to help you solve the problem. Well, we know that there was 6 altogether, okay, and 4 blew to the other side of the pool. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 counters here. 4 blow to the other side of the pool. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 2 left, right? 4 plus 2 equals 6. Okay, so when you look over here and you write the addition problem, 4 plus 2 equals 6. So 6 minus 4 equals 2. Okay, the addition problem and the corresponding subtraction problem. We know there was 6 and 4 blew away. Then using addition, we figured out that 4 plus 2 equals 6 to figure out what this number would be. So in turn, we're able to solve the subtraction problem. There were 6 altogether, 4 blew away, and that equals 2. Okay, it's going to be more clear once we do the next example. Let's turn it around and look here. Okay, you can use addition to help you subtract. 7 minus 3 equals what? Well, we know there are 7 altogether. There are 3 in the first part. How many are in the second part? What can I add to 3 to make 7? And they drew the counters on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Let's count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Altogether there are 7. One part is 3, one part is 4. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Think of the addition fact to solve the subtraction equation. 7 take away 3 equals 4. Do you understand? Show me. How can an addition fact help you solve 7 minus 6? Well, if there's 7 altogether, and we know that there's one part has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many more dots do we need to draw on this side to make 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many did we draw? 1. We added 6 plus 1 equals 7 to figure out what the missing part of this equation is. So now we know that 7 minus 6 equals 1. Okay, let's look at the guided practice. Think addition to help you subtract. Draw the missing part, then write the numbers. Number 1, the whole is 4. One part has 3. 4 minus 3 equals how many altogether? Well, if we have 3 and we draw one more, we get 4. So 3 plus 1 equals 4. So 4 minus 3 equals 1. Okay, let's look at number 2. The whole has 8. There's 5 in this part. We need to figure out how many are in this part. 8 minus 5 equals. Well, if there's 5 here, how many more do we have to draw to make 8? 5, 6, 7, 8. How many did I draw? 3. So 5 plus 3 equals 8. So 8 minus 5 equals 3. Okay, I hope this is helping. I hope you're getting it. And if not, we can talk about it again, or Mommy and Daddy can send me a remind message and we can look at it again. I know it's tricky, but we can do this. You're smart. Okay, last lesson. Let's look at lesson 6. Add 3 numbers. 3 numbers. Oh my goodness, boys and girls. This is getting good here. Carlos made stacks of 6 books, 4 books, and 6 books. How can you use addition to find the number of books in all 3 stacks? Write 2 different equations to show how many books in all. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's a stack of 6, a stack of 4, and a stack of 6. So what 3 numbers do you think I need to write here? What plus what plus what? Well, the first stack has 6 books, the second stack has 4 books, and the third stack has 6 books, right? Okay, now, boys and girls, there's 2 different ways you can solve this. You can count those books all one at a time individually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You can do it that way. But that takes a long time, right? We know there's 16. There's a better way to do it. Okay, let's rewrite this equation, and Mrs. Rattel is going to show you a trick. Now with addition, we talked about last week with addition when we were talking about the first 3 lessons in our step up to first grade, that when you do an addition problem, the numbers can be in any order and you get the same answer, right? And so in this equation, we have 6 plus 4 plus 6 equals 16. You could write 4 plus 6 plus 6, and the answer, the sum, is going to be the same. But I want to show you a trick, okay? When you look at sets of 3 numbers when you're doing addition, if you find 2 numbers that you can add easily, okay, that make the addition easier for you, you should try to find them. So in this case, the first 2 are 4 plus 6. Do you know what 4 plus 6 is? Well, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. Remember when we did those teen numbers? 10 plus a number is that teen, right? So 10 plus 6 is 16. 10 plus 5 is 15. 10 plus 8 is 18. So if you can get 10, adding 6 isn't so tricky. All right? And remember that you can do these addition equations in any order. The add-ins can be in any order, and the sum will still be the same. All right, let's look at the other side here. Okay. You can add 3 numbers. 8 plus 6 plus 2. Pick 2 numbers to add first. Now, do you see 2 numbers in this equation that you can add to make 10? Correct. 8 and 2. Look at the next frame. You can make 10. 8 plus 2 is 10. And then 10 plus 6 is 16, right? Makes it a lot easier to add all those numbers together. You could also make a double. Okay, a double is when you add the same number plus itself. So if you add 6 plus 2 first, you get 8. And 8 plus 8 is 16. You can add any 2 numbers first, right? So in this string of numbers, 3 plus 5 plus 4, you could add 3 plus 5 first and get 8, and then 8 plus 4 makes 12. Or you could add 5 plus 4 first, and that's 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Either way it goes, the sums are the same. In addition, there's a lot of flexibility. You can do it either way, whatever makes more sense to you. Do you understand? Show me. Why can you pick any 2 numbers to add first when you add 3 numbers? And we just talked about how in addition, the add-ins can be in any order. So you have to show this. How can you show this? By putting a set of 3 numbers in 2 different ways and showing that the sum is the same. So let's see. Let's do something easy. 2 plus 1 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. And if you do it on this side to show, you could do it in the opposite way. You could do 1 plus 2 plus 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. And now you've just showed how putting the add-ins in any order will get you the same sum. Okay, 4 and 4. Now let's look at the guided practice. Add the circled numbers first. Write their sum in the box. Then write the sum of all 3 numbers. So in this guided practice, boys and girls, they're showing you how adding specific numbers together first can make it a little bit easier for you. Okay. Number 1, 2 plus 7 plus 3. And they're telling you equals 12. And they're showing you how to get that. If you add 2 plus 7 first, you get 9. Correct. And 9 plus 3, 9, 10, 11, 12 is 12. Okay. If you do it this way and you look for the add-ins that will make 10, 7 plus 3 equals 10, and 10 plus 2 equals 12. You can do them in either order. Either way you do it, the sum is the same. Let's look at number 2. 6 plus 5 plus 4 equals, well, 6 plus 5. Well, we know that 5 plus 5 is 10. So if 5 plus 5 is 10, 5 plus 6 is 11. And 11 plus 4. Let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 11 plus 4 is 15. All right, let's look at the other way to do this problem. They're asking you to do 5 plus 4 first. Well, we know that 5 plus 5 is 10. So 5 plus 4 is 1 less than that. 1 less than 10 is 9. And 9 plus 6, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Either way you do it, you get the same sum. It's all just up to what is easier for you, what makes more sense to you. Okay, so please keep all of these different ways of trying these problems in mind as you do them. If you have any questions, you can come back and watch the video for my examples to see if they'll help. If not, if you still have questions, please just let me know. Mom and Dad can send me a message, and you and I can work together on whatever it is that's tricking you. I know it's hard. I know it's different than what you're used to, but you're smart and you can do it. I have complete faith in you. Have a great day today, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.